Greetings and salutations. Welcome to LoveCast 101. This is not your first university class in this subject. This is a form of graduation. My brave feelings, they're up on duty. They keep trying to tell me, hey, all you want to do is just use me. I put my hands up to all they use me stuff. Here's how I won't spread the news that it feels it's good getting used. You just keep on using me till you use me up. Till you use me up. My brother sat me right down and he tried to talk to me. Keep trying to tell me, hey, all you want to do is just use me. And I know you meant well, yeah, but when our talk was through, I said, brother, if you only knew you wish to in my shoes, just keep on using me till you use me up. Till you use me up. Oh, sometimes it's true, you really do abuse me. Ooh, you get me in a crowd of high-class people, and then you act real rude to me. Ooh, but oh, baby, when you love me, you can't get enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, I said I won't spread the news that if it feels it's good getting used, you just keep on using me till you use me up. Oh, till you use me up. Ooh, you're talking about the way you're using people. It all depends on what you do. It ain't so bad the way you're using me, 'cause I sure am using you to do the things you do. Oh, honey, to do the things you do. and salutations. Let's see who's in the chat. Christina Beelan, first in there saying hi. Dari is a quick second. Hello, Ned and Benny. Christy Davila. Emily Thatcher. My mom Pam is here. Kathy B. Kathy B had fun on the cruise with us. Daryl Mills, how you doing, man? Emily, I'm sorry you're having a rough time. I get it, and I'm with you, baby. Let's see. Dave Hill, how you doing, Dave? Scoot. Scott Gilbert's down there. Paul Carganilla, giving a very belated first. Amanda Benjamin, hello. Nick and Christy Davila. Susan Kuhn, hi Susan. Well, thank you, Benny. It's bright, vivid red, but I'm kind of under these amber lights that probably orange it up a bit. Patty Pinkstaff doing the triple play. Thank you, Patty. If you haven't, now's a great time. Click like, click share, click save to watch later. So, speaking of more on this later, you may have noticed the super chat has been disabled. No problems, no worries. More explanation on why, wherefore, and how that is later in the show. But, of course, the Ven Pals and the Paymos are down here as always. Thank you, Christy Davila, who says done. Always appreciated. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear. I need a capo from across the room. How valiant as I jump, leaving dead camera for a moment. Hello, Carol Duvall. Lovely to see ya. All right. Something about this last weekend. So, for those of you who don't know, we just had the Polly's picnic on a boat. And it ended up being, what number of picnic was that actually? Was that like 98? What was the actual count on that? So yeah, we just got back from the Polly's picnic cruise. And I gotta say, I expected to have fun, but damn, I had the time of my life. I've never been on a cruise before. So to go on a cruise with this, I mean, I realized something like that was really, really obvious. A cruise is like this perfect vacation in utter hedonism, right? There's all the food, all the beverages, all the drinks, the hot tubs, it's like it's just like opulent luxury, right? But the thing that really makes it has got to be the people you go with. And so I think it ended up being a group of 42 of the most awesome people that you could possibly do that with. Like, everybody is just down for all this cruise stuff at any point. And it was, it was spectacular. I can't really imagine going on a cruise, say, by myself. I'll go camping by myself, but like going on a cruise by myself just, I don't know, seems silly. But damn, I will always do this sort of thing with these sorts of people any damn time. That was just incredible. So, naturally, it brought this next song to mind. Okay, that was Polly's Picnic number 97. Wow, they're catching up to me. Okay, so this is a Jimmy Buffett song about hedonism in a paradise. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All those tourists covered in oil, strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away, getting Margaritaville. Searching for my long shaker of sauce. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my long shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it could be my fault. Blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pipe top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. Put this booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my long shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know my own damn fault. Yeah. Indeed, as Anna is saying, it was amazing. Yeah, it really was. It really was like, yeah. Paul Carganilla, I convinced Jamie to cruise with me for our anniversary next month. That's lovely. That's lovely. Good, because I thought this is going to sound ridiculous. I thought the water slide was the perfect metaphor for the whole cruise. Because, like, a water slide is it just seems like it's going to be fun, right? It's just like,
who's ever like not gonna have fun on a water slide unless something horrifically bad happens? But like a water slide should be fun, but the water slides on the cruise were like unreasonably fun. Like it's got like, whoa, that was just that was stupid over fun. That was just, wow, I can't believe that. Let's like have some tequila and do that again. Why? Because the tequila is free. I mean, I'm just gonna keep blabbering for a while about how incredible that was. So Ned Clark. Hey everybody. Ned Clark is on Highway 101. Well, Ned Clark, glad you're listening from the road. Here's a song about a couple of highways over.
When it buzzed, my dancer left me. It could have been worse. Surprise hit me sunset, a little bit gloomy. We were off for sunrise, and the love bus doors flew open, sailing on Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour, but honey, he's just begun. And I won't win him all over, but I'm near 500 tries. And we're sailing tonight down in Monterey, the sterling consolation prize. And the bus doors flew open, sailing on Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour, but honey, he's just begun. And sometimes while we're naked on stage, your phone lights up your indifference 3 feet away. So far away. So far away. Now my glass is not half empty, but it could be just a little bit wetter. See, show beans doing nothing, but doing something would be better. In the love bus doors flew open, sailing on Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour, but honey, he's just begun. I know you heard he's a different man on tour, he's just begun.
Yeah. All right. It's a great point, Christy. Christy Davila is saying, the older I get, the more I appreciate that Jimmy Buffett doesn't blame a woman. Yeah, I guess that's why he could never really make a living in just like straight up pure country. He had to do like an island kind of zen thing off to the side. Yeah, you don't get too many good country albums about why it's your broken heart isn't her fault, right? Seems to violate a very basic premise of that formula. All right. And St. Patrick's Day was only like 3 weeks ago, so never too late. Cheers. Maybe we're just 49 weeks early for next year. Okay, this is another song about it not being a woman's fault. That would be an interesting theme. Yeah, and Anna is saying, makes me so happy to hear how much you love cruising. It's really the best type of vacation, and by bringing all your friends/family along with you, it's the best. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty accessible, and it's pretty like, I think the thing that surprised me about it was the most was how little it costs in comparison to like just driving cross country and staying at hotels, between nights, right? You spend more on gas and on hotels than you actually spend on the cruise, and then the cruise like includes like gourmet restaurants and insane buffets and liquor, and it's just all like, oh my god, it's just it's insane. It's insane all you get for your dollar, and you don't have to spend a lot. God, I'm starting to sound like a vacation salesman all of a sudden, but no, I just mean it. I loved it. Okay. Yeah, it's as much as a hotel, but with food, and somehow they afford fuel for that behemoth of a floating city on top of everything else. I don't know. It must be like the Costco principle, where everything is going in such bulk that it's not like you're selling to one or two clientele. You're selling literally to thousands at a time. That's a powerful principle of economics. It's at work there. All right. This next song is from 1989 originally. It's by the group called Indio off the album Big Harvest. But you probably, if you recognize it, are more likely to recognize it as covered by Eddie Vedder in 2007 on the soundtrack to the motion picture Into the Wild. And he really didn't change anything. He really just like played it pretty straight up the same way Indio does.
When I walk beside her, I am a better man. When I look to leave her, oh, stack it back again. Once I built an iron tower, worship from above. When I climbed down to be set free, she took me in again. There's a big answer beating on big people in the big hard world. When she comes to greet me, she is mercy at my feet. When I stay to pillage her, she throws it back at me. Once I dug an early grave to find a better land, she just smiles, left in me, and took the blues back again. There's a big answer beating on big people in the big hard world. There's a big answer beating on big people in the big hard world. When I go across the river, she's comfort by my side. When I try to understand, she just opens up my eyes. Once I started to lose her, and I saw what I do. Bound down, blew away the eyes of her garden and her son. So I tried to warn her, turn to see her weep. 40 days and 40 nights, and it's still coming down on me. There's a big answer beating on the big people in the big hard world. Yeah, there's a big answer beating on the big people in the big hard world. There's a big answer beating on big people in the big hard world. There's a big answer beating on big people in the big hard world.
Hello, Karen Oliver. Oh, all right. Since Karen's here now, I'm gonna play a Karen song. All right, this is a Karen song. This is the Adjust the Pillows song. Okay. Ooh, the environment changed since before the show. Spring has sprung. I had to turn the air conditioning on. You don't usually have to turn the air conditioning on in Playa del Rey in April. But today was just such that occasion. That's a thing about guitars that new performers get wrong pretty consistently. Is they'll like tune outside in an alley or something, and then they'll step into a theater or the bar or the whatever, and the air, the humidity, the temperature, like everything is different atmospherically inside the actual venue than it was outside where they stepped outside to tune. And so they tune outside, they step inside, and they're like, what the hell just happened? I was so in tune. Things like air conditioning happened. All right. Now, here's a Karen song.
Hey, girl, your daddy home and go and leave you all alone. I got a bad deep inside. I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can I do to you the things I don't do? No, I can take you high. I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, pulled a 6-inch pattern through the middle of my soul. At night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running in the middle of my head. Hey, you cool my desire. I'm on fire.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, looks like Josepha is also listening from the road. Thank you, Karen. So I got this like mixed reaction to like it sounded better than Bruce can sing it. I mean, my singular reaction is thank you. That is a profound compliment, and I take it as such. Holy shit! Thank you, thank you. there's some songs, like there's some Doors songs, for example, that every now and then somebody will pay the compliment in a bar or some setting like that of like, wow, you sing that better than the original. And I think to myself and go like, how many times, like Jim Morris, the whole career of the Doors spanned 4 years between inception of the Doors and Jim's death in 71. Like, how many times, mathematically speaking, could he have sung that song? If you were just playing music regularly for 10 years, and I've been doing it for longer than that, and a Doors song is in your regular wheel, you will likely have sung it more times than Jim Morrison ever did in his entire life. And so it's kind of like, it's a weird perspective of a different bar. Did you originate it? No. Is it his music? Abso-fucking-lutely. But there's this point where like just practice should surpass whatever else is going on there. The boss, Bruce Springsteen, on the other hand, has also been playing that same song since the 70s, so I have definitely not played it more times than Bruce Springsteen has. So it's a profound compliment of a different category, and I thank you sincerely. Just gotta look. Well, thank you, Karen. Thank you very much. Oh, the Farrens are here. Is Christopher? All right, and Serona? Greetings and salutations, madam and sir. Alrighty. So, I said I'm going to give you all an update on why the super chat is missing, and I will yet. But I'm going to do one more song first.
Had a girl, or should I say, she once said me. She showed me her room, isn't it good? Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay, and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on the rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. She worked in the morning, studied life. I told her I didn't, crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I woke, I was alone, this bird had flown. So I lit a fire. Isn't it good, Norwegian wood?
Hey, Zach White, better late than never. Zach is on Texas time. He's a couple hours behind us. It's all forgivable and reasonable. I think I saw a few more people come. Oh, Ed and Susie are here. Wave at Susie. Hi. As a matter of fact, I think I'll take this moment to say thank you to the folks that threw in to the virtual tip jar for LoveCast 100 last week, featuring Joey Delgado. These tips are going to be split with T.O. Joe, just so you know. In fact, already have been. Mr. Craig Jackman, my cousin Roy Albiani, Ed and Susie Marsh, Ned Clark and Benny Shoyan, Nick and Christy Davila, Mike and Nicole Pierce, Jeremy Kwok, Emily Thatcher, and there's one anonymous donor, as happens so frequently. Susie is waving back. How cute. It's very sweet. So I also wanted to, if I can, quickly and conveniently, and that this is an if I can just pull up a quick list of the folks that threw into the super chat last week. I especially want to acknowledge the folks that threw into the super chat last week, because last week will likely be the last time that we have a super chat at all. As I keep promising, I will explain why that is almost presently. The people that threw into super chats, and I'm just reading this out in case I missed any who I was trying to announce like as I saw them. Christina Beelin, Mary Zastro, Nicole Pierce, Bob Chapin, Ben Varner, or is it Varnier? I never did learn how to pronounce your last name, Ben. Jim Peary, Jason Wong, and Michelle Vanderpool, who I had the pleasure of sitting with at dinner on the cruise. So here's what's going on with the super chat. It was already the case. This is like the perfect thing of how the cliche of doing business with Darth Vader. He will continue to alter the deal. And the deal with the super chat was indeed significantly altered. So originally, as we were going into it, it was with the understanding that Google would take 30% of all the super chats, and so the performers get 70. So you throw in $10, the performer gets 7 of that 10, and doesn't get it until the end of the month. If the delay matters to you, as opposed to the numbers, whatever, that's a factor. So then, as it turns out, in reality, Google's taking more like 36%. So, okay, the performer gets 64% of the super chats, but not until the end of the month. Well, tax laws have changed because, I have altered the deal. And so the government comes along and taxes Google. So Google takes their original 36% cut. Then the government takes a bite out of that. And Google is like, well, we're not taking that hit. The performers are taking that hit. So the performers are minus the taxes that Google pays to the government. I don't know what this brings the percent down to, but it's significantly less than the 64% that the performers were getting previously. Then at the end of the year, when it's actually, tax time for all of us, because what else is certain in life but death and taxes, the government takes another bite out of the actual performer's, paycheck, because none of this can be private anymore. And I say anymore as though it ever was. I'm not sure. And so now if you throw in like a $10 super chat, the performer gets like $2 of it, I maybe, and the taxes get all complicated, and these numbers are very approximate, but it came down to holy crap, we have to turn this thing off like immediately and just go back to emphasizing old school virtual tip jars like we've always done here on the LoveCast with Venmo and PayPal. So yeah, pretty soon the musicians will be paying Google. As a matter of fact, if you have a YouTube or Spotify membership, you already do. I do. So, yep. So I will continue, as I always have, to thank folks that put into the virtual tip jar. I'm extremely appreciative, as I always have been. And yeah, I'm just kind of catching up with the chat now all of a sudden, if you can't tell. Yeah. And if you put into Venmo or to PayPal, I always recommend you do it as a private transaction, and nobody takes a bite out of that. Still got to pay taxes at the end of the year, as all Americans do, obviously. But there you go. Venmo, PayPal, private transaction. Good on you, and we keep going. Yeah, it's like a bummer to lose a feature anytime, but you know, when that feature was costing people more than it was actually benefiting, it's yeah, it's one of those things in life. Okay, definitely not feeling that one, but I think I am feeling this one. Yeah, Patty Pinkstaff is saying PayPal is my go-to. It's hard enough for musicians to make a living. Indeed. Yeah, Christina Beelan, I like Apple Pay the best. Secondly, Venmo. Every now and then when I go to a place like the grocery store, as I did at lunch today, I'll see this like no Apple Pay sign on the cash register, but you know, I don't have an iPhone anyway, so Rom Farron's saying you should start exploring Twitch. Yeah, I've got mixed feelings about it. I certainly don't have objection to the notion, but it's more like well, this is a longer conversation than I'm going to waste LoveCast time trying to go through. But I don't know. I guess I would be curious if it was a clear good path, and as Patty Pinkstaff was making quite clear, for musicians, clear paths are extraordinarily seldom. However, this is a very positive song from the Youngbloods from 1967 called Get Together.
Love's but the song we sing, feels the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, we will surely pass. When the one that left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, you will understand. Listen. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both, it's there in your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Right now, right now, right now.
All right, thank you. I want to make just a quick point of like addendum, not a point of correction exactly, but yeah, I agree. I completely agree with Christina's evaluation. Vaudacity's use of the super chat function was initially an experiment, and we have decided against it. This was not like a hello, Meg Sampson. This was not like a controversial thing within the Vaudacity network. It was just like, holy crap! All of a sudden, the numbers are illuminated, and it does not make sense to anyone. It's just like, yeah, let's just kill that immediately, and just explain it as best as we can on the fly. So direct private donations are best, but I don't know that they will not be taxed in the future. I paid taxes on Venmo and PayPal myself this year. I don't know if I could have hidden that if I wanted to, but I didn't opt to do that. That's as much as I'll disclose of finances in public, blah, blah, blah. But it may just be the case in the future that also private donations on PayPal and Venmo will be taxable in the future, but the government's only taxing it once. Google's not taking a bite out of it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's absolutely the clearest, superior way to go with the information that we currently have. There we go. All right. I think I'll play one more. Oh, yeah, and it's going to be this one. This is a yes, again, Christina, we agree. They're taxed if you claim them, but what I'm saying is you at least get the full amount to begin with. Yes. Yeah. And Paul is saying best thing to do is label it a gift. I agree wholeheartedly, and I think, and again, I could be wrong, and what I'm about to say, if it is correct, could change if you do it as a private transaction. What you label it shouldn't matter at all. It shouldn't even go through. But yes, gifts are a completely different category to those who make tax laws. But tax laws notwithstanding, here's one more Beatles song to leave you all off with this evening. Thank you so much for joining us for LoveCast 101. Fireside Tales will continue this coming Monday at 9 p.m. at the regular time. We will continue with my dad's book, Unstable Geniuses. And here's some Beatles.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You mean to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. Well, you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Da-da-da-da. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. let it out and let it in. As you begin, you're waiting for someone to go with. Don't you know that it's you and you'll do the moment you need it on your shoulders. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. The minute you let her on your skin, then you get to make it better, 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 better. That concludes LoveCast 101. Thank you very much. And thank you for singing along. As has been discussed much, if you're feeling generous, drop something in the virtual tip jar and keep the lights on another week. I appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being here for each other. Anybody that knows her and several people who don't, please reach out to Emily Thatcher. She's having a rough time, particularly a rough time. Oh, I see she's still here. I love you too, baby. But whatever else you do between now and the next time, if we meet again in this world, try to make it a better one for having you in it. Thank you.